Hey guys! So today's Taco Tuesday, which means I'll be talking about some different topics each Tuesday within our group. So today's topic is about your emotions and how they relate to your weight gain. So my name is Jamie, if you don't know who I am, and I'm a weight loss and wellness coach that really focuses on your emotions and the blockages that are causing your weight or keeping you from losing your weight. So let's get to it. Of course, this starts with my own experience. Last year, I was all raw. I was working out 5 to 6 times a week, but I was actually gaining weight, and I was like, what is going on? I'm doing everything right, but it was also during a time that I was first going through my divorce. I was moving back in with my parents. I actually quit my job. So there was a lot of things going on. And obviously it's like, it's my emotions. How do I work on that? So it took me a long time to figure out, what are those emotions? Where should I start? How do I begin doing this? So, it's going to take me longer than it took you because that's why I actually developed that weight loss awareness tool so that you guys can see exactly, okay, I need to work on what's going on in my physical life, in my spiritual life, or in my mentality. So if you haven't already, download that tool and fill it out so you can see what areas, aspects that you need to work on. So now I was talking to a friend today / client, and of course it always happens in a parking lot. And she was telling me about she's eating right, she's exercising, but she still has that pooch, that belly, and doesn't know why. She filled out the weight loss awareness tool, so immediately we knew it was an emotion. And if you've worked with me before, I really work with technique on empowering yourself and guided meditations, a lot of aspects that have to do with yourself, and energy and empowering you. So this was a new one for me. It just sometimes, things just come into my mind, of course, in a grocery store parking lot. But it actually was pretty cool. So what I asked her was, what is that emotion? What is that emotion that is keeping you from losing this weight? What is, holding on to this weight? And immediately she goes, disappointment. And I know that resonated with me, as it must with some of you as well. And so how do we remove that? So what I told her to do was to write out a list of everything that was in your life, past and present, that is causing that emotion of disappointment. What is that memory that you remember and you were disappointed about? Maybe it's a person that you deal with, but write it all down on a piece of paper, and then reflect on it. Go back through that memory, relive that time, see where it's affecting you within your body. Do you feel it? Do you get this tingling sensation? Is it a burning sensation? Is it just an awareness that comes up in your mind? So That's the first step. Write everything down that causes that emotion of disappointment or whatever emotion that you're having. Then go over and relive those memories or actions or aspects within your life that are causing that. And then the next part is to really set the intention of becoming aware and removing that emotion. And how we do this is through meditation. And it's not long at all. Literally, I told her it would only take her 2 minutes, just because she, is a yogi and she's done meditation a lot, so she's really connected in that way. But for people who haven't done any meditation at all, it will probably take you 5 to 10 minutes in doing this. So when you go into your meditation, have that intention of removing that emotion that is keeping you and all of the blockages that cause disappointment within your body. So you close your eyes, you have that intention, and then you sit still. You have no distractions. Maybe you have some music on, but you really are focusing on the inside. And during my meditations, I can tell you that I actually did this meditation today, so I can just see, how it is for me as well. And I journey a lot, so what that means is that I see pictures when I meditate. I can fully go within my body and see where the blockages are. And literally, maybe, I want to be creative and, have like this awesome gun from a superhero and shoot at it, and then it just disappears and then it's gone. But really becoming aware of what's in your body is essential. So when you're meditating and you're going through your body, just see what comes up. If there's things that are going on in your mind and you can't focus, take some time out and just do this when you're able to be calm. There's no distractions. There's no kids or people around or even phone calls. And then, just see what comes up. For me, my body went through my 4 main blockages, and it was first in my throat, which makes sense because I do have that fear of speaking in front of people. My second was my heart. It had a lot to do with, my past experiences with all of my relationships, not personal, but also, with friends and family and significant others. So that was my second blockage. My third had to do with my lungs and breathing, which is huge for me because, every time I have anxiety, I can't breathe, and breathing and air and oxygen is essential to live. So that was a big awareness. But the biggest blockage that I had was in my stomach region, to the point where I didn't even know what any of the emotions were that were in there. I think it was too much for me to handle. So instead, I was just, holding space. I did a little energy work and Reiki on myself. But at least I was aware of where everything was. And, that's where I keep all the rest of my weight is my stomach. So it makes perfect sense. So now that I know what areas that are affecting me, what do you do? So what I do, and it's going to be different for everyone, but I really am passionate about love. It's like the highest frequency and vibration, and there's nothing more powerful than love. So what I did was I just imagined love within those areas, those dark areas of disappointment or anger or unworthiness. And then the love outshined those dark areas. And actually I came out and I felt so much lighter, happier, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. This is a new day. So really, I really want you guys to explore. There's so many different ways that you can do this. I checked up on my friend that we talked to about this technique, and she's like, I don't know what happened, but it was amazing, and today I'm feeling so happy and cheerful and laughing and enjoying life and being in the present moment, so thank you so much. So that made me feel really good, and if this happens to help for a couple of us, maybe it will help you out. So if you try it, let me know. Download that free weight loss awareness tool, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Shoot me a message or leave a comment below. Alright guys, talk to you next Tuesday. Woohoo!